It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Very happy to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith, and relatively happy to be here with Shaq. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And DeMarcus Cousins, no question about the talent, but Kenny, can he be the best player or at least a top 2 player on a championship contender?
Oh, yes. Maybe 2 depends on the rest of the roster, but his leadership skill is still a work in progress.
The league is largely about small ball now and pace, but Cousins always causes matchup problems with his size and skill.
Agreed.
And now, with the tip-off coming up shortly, we go courtside. Kevin Harlan has the call.
You mean shortly like you, Ernie?
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Los Angeles Lakers come into town in this game. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. Joined courtside with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, "People are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor." Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. These teams always seem, Doris, to be in each other's way. And how different is the atmosphere in a rivalry game like this one?
Yeah, Kev, we sense it on the sideline, don't we?
We do, yes.
A little bit of an air of dislike, a growing discontent that you're constantly in each other's way. Rivalries are built when teams consistently meet when there is something on the line. And that is what has happened with these two. And I'll tell you, we get to sit back and enjoy it, Kevin.
When you played, Doris, were those the most fun games for you as a player?
No doubt. No doubt. You wanted to beat that team that was always standing in your way. So then in the summertime, you had a little bragging right.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Brandon Ingram's out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Now here's Rondo. 6 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Here's Thompson. Cousins with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope against Thompson. Over Caldwell Pope. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Man, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
LeBron against Durant. James, the pass to Ingram. Rondo against Curry. Shot from 12, and he comes up with the deuce.
And, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Now, here's Green. Back to Curry. On deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. James dishes to Ingram. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Ingram. McGee is screen on Green. Ingram kicks to Rondo. Pope loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. And you think about how the Warriors attracted Kevin Durant to the team and all these all-stars coexisting, it doesn't always work like that, does it?
No, and I give a lot of credit to Steph Curry, a two-time league MVP, but he never lets his ego get the best of him. His good-natured calm and sense of serenity kind of set the tone and maybe balance a bit of what Draymond brings to the locker room.
Here's Thompson following the basket by LeBron James. Cousins with a screen on Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Thompson gets it to go.
Boy, that mid-range J is so nice. Klay Thompson, automatic.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. James against Durant. He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat.
As a catch-and-shoot player, Steph Curry is as dangerous as it gets.
Rondo passes to Ingram. Rondo with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Now here's Thompson, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
It takes nice touch that close to the rim, and Klay Thompson, yes, he's got that in his game too.
They set the pick. James kicks to Ingram. McGee is screen on Curry. Back to James. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. LeBron against Durant. And James with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. LeBron's got 5 now.
Well, you've got to prevent LeBron James from getting comfortable out there. He is an accomplished, opportunistic scorer.
Green kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Here's Cousins. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Now, here's Curry. He has 6. Goes back up. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job. That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
And it's Ingram missing. Warriors trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Dishes it to Rondo. Over Durant. A shot's good from LeBron. 9 points in the game so far.
When you think about LeBron James's career, he has put in so much time and diligence in the offseason to become a better shooter. Pays dividends again.
Green dishes to Durant. The pass to Cousins. Cousins with a screen on run. Curry passes to Cousins. Thompson inside the line. No good. They can't put an end to this drought. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Really got to give props to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in his path.
Thompson right side. From deep. Good on the triple. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like where we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
Greg, KD has a lot of help with his team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
Iguodala and Green, the duo at forward. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. A shot by LeBron, no good. Warriors trailed by 4.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it-type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. His drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Jordan Bell's checked in for Green. James kicks to Kuzma. Three-pointer. No good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. LeBron against Iguodala. Here's Kuzma. The kick out to LeBron. Pass to Hart. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's LeBron. Up top, Kuzma. Kuzma with a screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. Here's Iguodala. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that 6-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. Out of offenses, Doris, initiate that high pick-and-roll offense, which is so fun to watch. Which ball handlers do you want running that play for you if you were on the sideline?
Come on now, there are some master manipulators in the pick and roll. Let's begin with the great James Harden. We'll begin with his teammate Chris Paul. Steph Curry. You give Steph Curry options to read in a pick and roll, he's going to make the right choice. There are a lot of guys who can manipulate the defense in a pick and roll, but those 3 are at the top of my list.
Now, here's Ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Iguodala against Stevenson. Inside, McGee. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry kicks to Iguodala. On the wing, Thompson makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum and start it hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Curry. He's got 11. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson for the triple. The Lakers with the rebound.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Off the pick. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Boy, maybe a little bit selfish to take such a tough shot instead of passing it off. But boy, as long as it's good, he won't hear about it.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. The putback. Cousins on the follow. And the Warriors lead by 3.
You got to love how Cousins uses his size, his reach. He's more prolific on the defensive glass, but obviously a factor on the offensive end as well.
Pass the ball. And the rejection by Cousins.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Down low, a reverse, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. The Lakers shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
Well, back-to-back titles for the Golden State Warriors since the arrival of Kevin Durant. You think about the Western Conference Finals a year ago, the Rockets gave them a run for their money, but no one able to impede the progress of this championship procession.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. There's the pick. 46 seconds left in the first half. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 15 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Pass to Stevenson over Iguodala, and it's off the back rim, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Thompson in the corner. Again, the miss by Thompson. And Los Angeles guys shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. And stolen by Cousins. To the middle, here's Bell, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
How impressive is the vertical of Jordan Bell? My goodness.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. 2 on the clock. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Coming in on the heels of a whopping performance in their last game, he's had no let-up in that fire here tonight. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, who would have thought they'd be leading at halftime? I didn't. They were big underdogs coming in. They played up to the level of their competition. If you thought they'd be intimidated by this matchup, think again. They definitely can't relax, though. We're going to have a fight on our hands all the way.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Warriors leading by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Ingram is out there with LeBron James, and it's McGee in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now Ingram following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Lets it fly from 18. The shot is good off the backboard. James has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. And LeBron James last season not slowing down even a little bit. Turned indoors one of his best seasons yet.
Isn't it amazing how impactful LeBron is on the floor at all times? Last year, you think about his passing and rebounding numbers were as good as they've ever been. Only a handful of guys have ever changed the game like he can.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Ingram kicks to Rondo. James outside. Back to Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, just giving up the high percentage look down low.
Not a lot of aggressiveness from the defense right there. You didn't put up enough fight early to keep him from scoring in the post. After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Lakers trail by 3. Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. James. Warriors with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
I don't think you can help but admire what Draymond Green brings to the floor on a night-by-night basis. This guy plays with a giant chip, and he wants his teammates to come with him.
And he knocks down the first one. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
Here's Green following the basket by LeBron James. A shot off that time.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just watches the finish.
And the shot falls short this time. Warriors leading by 3. Inside. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Rondo. It doesn't go for him. So Golden State will take it the other way. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. McCaw, the pass to Cousins. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Someone no defender wants to deal with in the paint. Cousins is a handful.
Outside Rondo. Kicks it to Ingram. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Durant. 4 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors leading by 5. Off target from outside.
You know, I think, guys, what's amazing to me is LeBron has been in his prime for over a decade at this point. And we all kind of keep waiting for Father Time to catch up. But who knows when that's going to happen?
And Doris, normally players LeBron's age start to decline, but it isn't happening.
Yeah, Kev. I mean, LeBron said he wants to be the player to break the mold and dominate into his late 30s. Listen, he wants to play with his oldest son, so we'll see what happens.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken second overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Green, no luck. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And Cousins throws it down.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's LeBron. He's got 15. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 17 points for LeBron.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Cousins kicks to Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Well, that's an example of two teammates on a different page. They're both looking at each other like, hey, what was going on there?
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers in the lead. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Ball. Shot clock at 5. Takes it from 10. The shot, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Curry, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Hart. The dish now to Ball. He kicks it to LeBron. McGee a screen. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 3. Shoots the 3. No good from LeBron.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just one in the first.
That bucket in no time at all.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Durant's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. James, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Hart. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Green with the block.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green, doing his thing.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Cousins, and he makes that one. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Boy, after an up and down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
Kuzma sets a screen. James kicks to Kuzma. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. The Lakers also changing it up. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Hart. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. They get a hand on it. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Certainly not. This is when you want to see tight, aggressive defense, everybody on point down the stretch in a close game.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
It's the length of Durant that helps him in the interior. He's just a polished forward who scores with ease. Almost impossible to stop.
And they double up LeBron to the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. To the inside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Makes it off the glass. Kuzma's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Curry against Rondo. Curry passes it to Durant. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line. It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. That one on Caldwell Pope. The Warriors making a switch here. Cousins is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. That's good from Durant.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
Now here's LeBron. To the paint. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Good on both. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 15 points for Steph Curry.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
Timeout called the Lakers. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys will see if they can make the adjustment.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Here's Durant, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
The Lakers trail. James outside. Feeds it to Ingram. Rondo passes to LeBron. The second chance effort. Money! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots? Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And here are the Lakers. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Again, James missing. Out to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State. Cousins with a screen on run. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And pushing it up here. Los Angeles sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And in the moment of truth,
KCP calling for the ball and delivering a powerful blow. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
One way Stephen Curry has changed how we think about the NBA game is he's redefined what a quality shot is. The incredible range he has totally ushered in a new...
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
"17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. James, the pass to Rondo. In the corner, it's James. From downtown, misses the 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I mean, I think Curry could shoot his free throws blindfolded and still make about 90%.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Boy, don't you love it. As calm as can be, seals the win with some tremendous work at the free throw line.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. A big win. They're a very good team. How hard was it to get the win the way they were playing?
Well, they got the heart of a champion. You know, their coach is unbelievable. He does so many good things with those guys. So we knew it was going to be a game. They just kept fighting and made it tough on us, man. I'm glad we got this one out.
Yeah, you guys really pulled it out at the end, Kevin. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.